Hi there, do you have amazing oratorical and literary skills and you also happen to be a musician? Now, if that's you, you're definitely going to be interested in this music industry career option known as the music journalist. That's what's coming up. You are welcome to the channel today. Thanks for joining me on this particular video as we continue the series on music industry career options. And today we're talking about the music journalist. Now today we're going to learn three main things. Number one, who a music journalist is. Number two, how to become a music journalist. And number three, how to earn a living as a music journalist. And if this is the first time you're seeing me and you're interested in sharpening your music business skills or becoming a better singer or even becoming a better music producer and recordist, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell so that you're notified when there's new content on this channel. Like I said earlier, we're still on music industry career options, and today we're talking about the music journalist. That's the journalist who does his journalism on music topics alone. And I'm just going to continue by saying that the music industry goes beyond just recording songs or producing music or looking for ways to sell that music as a record label executive. There's so many career options in the music industry, and in a music industry such as ours in this part of the world, we have an abundance of opportunities and you are absolutely free to take anyone you wish. I'm also going to point out here that it's important to realize as a person, as an individual, that you have other talents outside your music. And those talents were placed there so that you can take advantage of them and make the best out of them for yourself. Because many of those other talents can work hand in hand with your musical skill to make you earn a better living as a musician. In the world we live in today, multiple streams of income is an important topic and is something that every single one of us should be taking advantage of as musicians. Now, you have to realize, first of all, that you have giftings outside your music. There are things that you can do, there are things you're able to do that may not be directly related to music. Now, looking at the music industry career options and all the options that are available in the industry today in this year 2020, it may be 2025 when you see this video and you're wondering, what's this guy talking about? We're in 2025. Yes, I'm recording this video in 2020, but I know that as time progresses in the future, there will be much more opportunities in the music industry. So take advantage of the talents that you have and think of ways you can use them in conjunction with your musical talent to make a better living for yourself. And that's one of the things that music journalism is about. You may find that you have amazing literary skills. You have a fantastic oratorical skill that has been in you since you were a child. And you're also a musician. You know how to speak about music. Now that may be you and this may just be for you. And there's nothing that says that you cannot practice your music at the same time as you're practicing music journalism, if that's the direction you want to go in. All right, now let's go straight into who a music journalist is and the skills that are required to become a music journalist. Now, number one, you have to have, like I mentioned earlier, fantastic oratorical skills. You're able to present yourself with words and speak about a particular topic, in this case, music-related topics, to the general public. You're able to communicate excellently to the general public in such a way that people can understand you easily, because the job is about passing across information to the general public. So you have to know how to pass across this information in the most effective way. And also the music journalist is able to write excellently, has amazing, fantastic literary skills. Now your writing is on point and you're able to capture the attention of people with your writing. You're a fantastic storyteller. Now all these things are very important if you want to become a music journalist, because you are writing about something that you would want someone else to be interested in, someone else to, be interested in gaining information about. You have the information and you want to pass the information to another person. So it's important to be able to write this information or speak about this information in a very effective way that the information is communicated properly. Also, the music journalist is someone who has a drive for new information, someone who has a passion for seeking out new events and new things that are happening in the music industry, or new information generally that, maybe could have happened a long time ago, but is somehow new to the general public, and he or she is willing to communicate this new information to the general public. So a drive for new information that is now supposed to be effectively communicated to the general public is important. Also, the music journalist is someone who has a passion for research, someone who doesn't only seek out information, but seeks out every single detail regarding that information. If it involves having to read books and watch videos and, talk to people, seek out people from the farthest ends of the earth in order to get more information about that particular topic, the music journalist is all for it, because it's all about that information. It's all about getting to the root and to the bottom of that particular topic so that it can be communicated effectively to the general public. And this brings us to a passion for accuracy, because this person is a professional. You're not carried away by social media and the fact that it's very easy in today's world to disseminate whatever type of information you have, whether it's accurate or not. Now, this particular person, being a journalist at the same time, a professional, is someone who is passionate about getting the accurate news. It's the accurate information about that topic. It's not just saying something because it's time to say something because there's a deadline, but saying something and passing across the information in its most accurate form so that what you're telling people is exactly what happened. The music journalist also has to have the ability to form trusting relationships. Now, journalism is all about forming relationships with sources that you have to trust to give you the right information about a particular topic. So you have to be someone who goes out there and has the freedom, the confidence, the boldness, the determination, and even the courage in some cases to seek out these people and have conversations with them in order to get the truth about a particular matter. Also, the music journalist has to have amazing time management skills, because deadlines, and more deadlines is the name of the game. Articles have to go out on time, videos have to go out on time, interviews have to be ready on time to be disseminated to the general public so that everybody gets it when they should. And if you're working with bigger media houses who are relying on you for these materials, you have to be able to meet those deadlines on time so that there's no delay whatsoever and publications are not late. The music journalist also needs to have versatility in musical affairs, musical topics, entertainment culture, the music business world, events, artists, and everyone who is a player in the music industry and every single topic in the music industry, to be able to write well-informed, captivating stories and articles about these topics. You have to be well versed in these topics. If you're writing about music, you have to know the terminologies, you have to know the stories well. If you're writing about the history of music, you have to know the history of music very well. You have to be versed in it. If you're writing about the music industry, you have to know what is happening in the music industry. If you're writing about a talent, if you're writing about artists, if you're writing about, a particular business relationship, you have to know how to convey this information in the most professional and intelligent ways. So versatility in these topics is a must. Now, this brings us to how to earn a living as a music journalist. Now, number one, like I mentioned earlier, the print media. If you're able to write captivating articles about what is happening in the music industry and you're able to deliver it in such a way that musicians can read and understand clearly what is happening and be proud of you, and also non-musicians can read about it and understand what you were talking about because you're saying it with understanding, then that is an opportunity for you. Number two, online music blogging. Now, this is very common. You already know what that is. But in this case, someone who has a musical background is able to communicate the music better, is able to write about the songs better, is able to convey the information about those songs that are being blogged about and being presented to the general public. So it's done better this time around because someone who knows the music is talking about the music. Number 3, you could earn a living offering to write biographies for artists and music professionals or industry players. Now, because a biography is something that is that requires some skill, actual writing skill. Someone who can tell a story about the career and the life of a particular person in a very captivating and creative way. Now, if you are also a musician and someone who understands the lingua and understands the terms and terminologies and the history and how best to convey the life of this musician or the life of this industry player, then that's a plus, and that's something different from the regular journalist who is going to, or the regular writer who is going to write about this particular music industry player. Number 4, a music journalist can actually cover concerts, music festivals and events and deliver these materials to media houses for a fee. Now, this is something that you can get direct income from if it's something that you're interested in doing. Now, music festivals happen all the time, almost every weekend, and they come in different shapes and sizes and with different magnitudes. So a music journalist can actually cover these things in the most musically professional ways and deliver the materials to media houses that will be interested in disseminating the information. Number 5, start a YouTube channel. Go out there and get information relating to the music industry and talk about it. Use your oratorical skills and deliver this information with of course, your best research in the background and, seeking out the accuracy of the information and deliver the information to the general public via YouTube. We are in 2020. YouTube is not going anywhere. You might as well get your channel today. Number 6, offer musically informed song analysis and critiques on certain websites. There are sites out there. I'm going to do a separate video on this particular topic because it's very important and it could be misleading for people who don't do the proper research. So I'll talk about it deeply in a separate video, but I'm just going to mention it here so that you can go ahead and do your research from now if that's something you're interested in. So you can actually offer music critiques, proper informed analysis of songs that are being released, and you're actually paid a fee for this particular service. Because being a musician, you know the best ways to analyze a piece of music, the instrumentals, how the melody goes. You can talk about these things using the proper musical terms. And so you are in the best position to analyze a piece of music, and you might as well get paid for it at the same time. And also, to add this one, if you have the funds, if you have the capital for it, you can actually start a mini reporting company where you have your own media house, where you have your own publications, and maybe you're also on YouTube at the same time, and you're disseminating this information with your own resources. That takes quite a lot. It involves a lot of capital. So if that's something you're up for, then you can also do that. So your other skills and talents outside music are not supposed to go to waste. Look for ways to collaborate. Look for ways you can join them together with what you have as a musician to make a better living for yourself. And that's what this Music Industry Career Options series is about, basically. Looking for ways you can penetrate the music industry, looking for ways that with what you already have and what you can do as a musician, you can, ways you can penetrate the music industry and make a better living for yourself. So if music journalism is for you, if you've listened to all I've said and you think you can make it work for yourself, then I wish you all the very best. And if you like this video, tap the like button, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. And that would be amazing. Until next time, when we see again, I'm Akurios and hope that helped.